Howdy folks, Tesla Trooper here with another Commander Wars 1v1. Today we are going to watch SonicLover versus Everglass on Atlas, which is a Days of Ruin map which was ported in for Commander Wars. For today's matchup, SonicLover is going to be playing as Forsythe and Everglass is going to play as Will, falling in line with the Days of Ruin theme. First up, we have Forsythe here, who looks to have survived his retirement and is now the commander of Brown Desert. He sports a large cozone of 5 spaces, and his units inside of it have a bonus of 20/20 to attack and defense, making him a pretty strong CO overall. And his power and superpower further increase the attack and defense bonuses for all his units. Which now brings us to Will, who allegedly fell off the Brown Desert cart and got picked up by Brenner and is now in Amber Corona. So Will is basically a direct attack specialist. His units inside his cozone get a 30% increased firepower without the downside of losing range on his artillery like Max. And his power and superpower further increase his ground units movement by 1 and 2 respectively and raise the firepower of his ground units. And with that, we'll start the match here. Alrighty here, day 1 on Atlas, we got SonicLover starting in the south as Forsythe and Everglass in the north as Will. You can ignore Sturm, he's just a placeholder unit to allow you to spectate matches, and he gets to win it anyway. So, first up, everyone's moving out here. Sonic makes a interesting play here. He forgoes capping either the city on the right or the airport and starts proceeding directly to the comm tower, as well as getting out an extremely early recon on day 3 and brings it forward here on day 4. So Everglass kind of going more standard, starts off capping and spreading out his infantry on the back side of the map, and then starts bringing them forward here. We'll see how he responds to the recon. Recon moves up. At this point, it can effectively threaten the one city that's immediately north of it, and then perhaps later it can either retreat back into the mid, getting 1 infantry, or maybe push on. So in this case, he does go take that infantry there on the city, and Everglass's tank is still out of range and is unable to deal with it at this point. So day 6 for Everglass, he starts pushing into those middle cities there and starts chasing the recon with his tank. He moves forward with his infantry and bikes on the right side of the map, pushing down, trying to put pressure on that comm tower. There's not much follow-up at this point from Sonic's troops, so Everglass might be able to push forward through on there, but Sonic does have a tank in the mid now, along with that a recon, and he's starting to cap cities in the mid. Everglass decides to drive into that comm tower there and brings down a hot tank. Hot tanks are basically a faster recon unit, but they get bonus damage for the range that they drive. So the farther they drive, the more damage they do. They're armed with a basic machine gun. They cost $5 grand, and they have a extremely long movement range of 12. So they can cover a lot of distance on the road. But Everglass seems to be retreating with it, not wanting to engage it with any tanks here. And he even decides to retreat off of the comm tower there, which I would have rather seen him maybe try and protect the comm tower and steal the comm tower from him, from Sonic, since he doesn't have his on his side yet either. So Sonic takes his turn and moves his armor into the mid, and he's now working on another city there in the mid, while Everglass has yet to starts claiming one, but doesn't have any to his name. Everglass forms a battle line on the top right-hand side of the map, and we'll see what happens when Sonic goes to engage it. So this turn, Sonic slaps Forsythe in his battlecopter and brings it directly into the mid. His co-zone, gives his units a 20-20 bonus to attack and defense, so the wide range blankets that entire mid and boosts his firepower and defense of his units pretty good. So Everglass decides to start again, capping Sonic's comm tower. He finally managed to get his comm tower on the left-hand side, but he's still struggling there in the middle as Sonic has a large armor presence and infantry pushing up in the mid. But Sonic brings his anti-aircraft gun around and his CO copter and starts mopping up infantry on the right side of the map, deleting the unit that was capping the comm tower. So Everglass moves out with his hot tank here and all but deletes one mech unit. His tank and infantry push around and almost delete a second mech unit, putting them extremely low health there on the left side, and there's currently no armor to respond to either on that side, but his infantry is rather far back and unable to push his advance there. Big turn for Sonic this turn. He has two helicopter units out. His commander copter got smacked by Everglass's AA gun, but its superior defense allowed him to survive. With his boosted units, Sonic manages to take down Everglass's attack copter, and then he reinforces his CO copter with his own copter off of the airport there. The first attack of Everglass's turn, he gets his power, which he immediately pops, giving him a boost to his direct attack ground units, and he proceeds to push out into the mid with his infantry and an artillery there encircled by the infantry. He brings his heavy tank down and smacks a Forsythe tank, unable to kill it, but he's put some heavy damage across the line there. We'll see how it works out for him. So this turn, Forsythe gets his superpower, immediately launching an offensive at Everglass, stopping a whole bunch of caps left and right, one in the mid and one on the left-hand side, and he pretty much ignores the last infantry there that's capping in the mid. It has 1 HP and it's going to take a long while to finish its remaining cap. So he takes the rest of his turn to decimate the right flank of Everglass, and Everglass responds by deleting the anti-aircraft gun and a couple other infantry units that proceeded into the range of his artillery there. It's looking rather grim for Everglass at this point, though. His units are pretty ragged, and Sonic's infantry and armor is starting to swarm every side of the map now. He's got a heavy tank and a light tank on the left-hand side, while Everglass has a medium tank, light tank on the left, and all his units are slowly getting chipped away here. So at this point, Sonic takes his commander copter and swats at artillery in the mid, bringing it down to 3 HP, and attacks some infantry with his battle copter and light tank there on the left, getting them out of range of the artillery and anti-tank gun. But as Everglass starts his turn, he decides to resign, bringing us to the end of the match. Well, I hope you liked the match this time. I did a couple different things. I sped up some of the animations. I think it's better off that I slow them down, and then I put the overworld animations in this time. So I'm not sure how I like it. Maybe we'll go back in the next video. We'll see. But special thanks to Everglass and Sonic and Robosturm for making this possible. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.